to offer tonight remembrance of a singer who died today. Her name is Moira Brennan. Moira Brennan. She's called the First Lady of Celtic music. She and her band called Clannad were incredible. They burst on the scene like in the 70s, if I recall correctly, and they just swept away the people with their music, their rhythms, all their music was based in traditional Irish tunes. And if you ever want to have some fun and get enriched, learn anything traditional. Traditional Irish tunes is one of the world's great offerings. When I lived in Ireland for 6 years, I used to literally skip on the hills, singing, dancing. I know it's hard to believe, it's such a bore now, but back then I used to do that and learn and absorb the traditional Irish melodies, because they were like really good food, good drink, medicine for the soul. And so I internalized some of these melodies. And then, thanks to Moira Brennan and her inspiration, I shared them with people in Ireland. And I wish you all could have been there. While I was there, I wrote something called a Celtic Mass, based on traditional Irish tunes. And in the church there, in All Hallows College, we presented this Irish Mass, the Irish people themselves singing it, their tunes, for the first time in an Irish church. Now, I don't know if you realize the significance of that, but they did. Because the traditional tunes were over here. The Irish Catholic Church was over here. And the Irish tunes were not considered quote unquote spiritual. But on that day, we rocked. And the kids, the Irish little kids, were singing and dancing in church and skipping on the way out, singing their tunes set to new words for the Irish Mass. I could have died, gone ahead, right then. Maybe I did, because AI says I died in 1999. No kidding, it does. Yeah. Maybe I did. Anyway, just a little background to this tune, this song. It's called in Irish Dúlaman, which means seaweed. Because back in the day, in ancient Ireland, people would come in from the sea with seaweed on carts, and they would sing tunes. And Dúlaman was one of these tunes. And they would basically be offering people seaweed for medicinal purposes, for teas, and all kinds of things, lovely things for people. So this is the tune. It's going to play it for you to get a sense of it. It sounds like this. Sing tonight are these. Stomp your feet and clap your hands. Would you say that with me? Stomp your feet and clap your hands. Sing and dance and pray. Sing and dance and pray. So all together it sounds like, we're starting by stomp your feet and clap your hands. Sing and dance and pray. Stomp your feet and clap your hands. Sing and dance and pray. You got it. I'll sing it once and then join me. Stomp your feet and clap your hands, sing and dance and pray. Stomp your feet and clap your hands, sing and dance and pray.
Good. For one who is exhausted. When the rhythm of the heart becomes hectic, time takes on the strain until it breaks. Then all the unattended stress falls in, on the soul like an endless, increasing weight. The light in the mind becomes dim. Things you could take in your stride before now become laborsome events of will. Weariness invades your spirit. Gravity begins falling inside you, dragging down every bone. The tide you never valued has gone out, and you are marooned on unsure ground. Something within you has closed down, and you cannot push yourself back to life. You have been forced to enter empty time. The desire that drove you has relinquished. There is nothing else to do now but rest, and patiently learn to receive the self you have forsaken in the race of days. At first, your thinking will darken, and sadness take over like listless weather. The flow of unwept tears will frighten you. You have traveled too fast over false ground. Now your soul has come to take you back. Take refuge in your senses. Open up to all the small miracles you rush through. Become inclined to watch the way of rain when it falls slow and free. Imitate the habit of twilight, taking time to open the well of color that fostered the brightness of day. Draw alongside the silence of stone until its calmness can claim you. Be excessively gentle with yourself. Stay clear of those vexed in spirit. Learn to linger around someone of ease who feels they have all the time in the world. Gradually, you will return to yourself, having learned a new respect for your heart and the joy that dwells deep within slow time.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't lose the page. Any immediate response to that reading? Book page. We might need to hear it a second time.
Sure. I will say that I chose this reading because I have been feeling pretty exhausted lately. And I believe it's a season of life that can come at any time. I'm excited to lead into the second page, which is where, let me just read it again. For one who is exhausted. When the rhythm of the heart becomes hectic, time takes on the strain until it breaks. Then all the unattended stress falls in, on the soul like an endless increasing weight. The light in the mind becomes dim. Things you could take in stride before now become laborsome events of will. Weariness invades your spirit. Gravity begins falling inside you, dragging down every bone. The tide you never valued has gone out, and you are marooned on unsure ground. Something within you has closed down, and you cannot push yourself back to life. You've been forced to enter empty time. The desire that drove you has relinquished. There is nothing else to do now but rest, and patiently learn to receive the self you have forsaken in the race of days. At first, your thinking will darken, and sadness take over like listless weather. The flow of unwept tears will frighten you. You have traveled too fast over false ground. Now your soul has come to take you back. Take refuge in your senses. Open up to all the small miracles you rush through. Become inclined to watch the way of rain when it falls slow and free. Imitate the habit of twilight, taking time to open the well of color that fostered the brightness of day. Draw alongside the silence of stone until its calmness can claim you. Be excessively gentle with yourself. Stay clear of those vexed in spirit. Learn to linger around someone of ease who feels they have all the time in the world. Gradually, you will return to yourself, having learned a new respect for your heart and the joy that dwells deep within slow time.
Thank you. Any response to the reading heard second time?
Well, I know that growing up, my dad had good parents. My dad was really a workaholic, and he was the one I was kind of closest to. So I think I really cultivated that, really workaholism, intellectualizing and stuff. And I think for me, at various times along the way, I got to junctures like that. And then kind of like remade myself eventually to who I am now. I don't really fall back on that. I mean, but I'm getting up there. I'm 64, so I don't fall back on that now. But it was a real evolution, like different chapters of the change, from that. So and also for me, sort of a stronghold was like I did well in school, but I always felt like I had to be the tippy top of the tippy top, and so I see that it can manifest in different ways with different people, but I can relate to that for me it's like the shadow for me. And now I'm at a point where if I need a day, I need a day, and I'll take like a whole day just for me, so that's a big stretch, and I can do it with ease instead of, being uncomfortable about like wasting time or things like that. So, excellent reading you chose. Thank you, Anita, thank you.
With a reading like this, my question would be, how does it move you? Not so much thoughts, but what the mystics would call a movement of the heart. What moves within you? You may not be able to express it in words, and that's fine. But were there moments during hearing that reading that you smiled? Like a knowing smile. You felt something that really matters to you. Something sweet, something gentle. That kind of thing.
Yeah, I felt a part of. That's what I felt. Part of. I feel like this is all our journey. We have these set of challenges, and a lot of times we get lost in expectations, ours and others, and we lose sight of what's truly valuable, which is ourselves, our inner child. And we wear ourselves out so thin, and then we have to force to take rest, right? And there's that line, I can't remember it, but it had rest in it, and it's like to remember our forgotten selves or something like this, And like that's where I'm coming from for sure too. It's like, oh man, I really put myself through it. And even in all the growth that I feel I've done in the inner work, it's still that way. It's still, there's always a gentler way. There's always less pain, less suffering, or no pain, no suffering. Maybe that's the end result, but it's working towards that. And knowing that I deserve that gentleness and that ease, unconditional love. I really appreciate that.
I second that. There was an emotion of, grievance basically came up where I forced many parts of my old self to just be hyper-vigilant, to be hyper-performance mode, and pushing her. Well, those of you who know me, I can be like an Energizer bunny, and I don't know when to stop until my body just crashes out. And lately, these past 2 weeks, I'm kind of just forcing myself to be hyper-focused on the present moment so I can just slow down where I'm crawling through glue, basically. But in a loving way. crawling through glue in a loving way. So I can just slow down and allow myself, different parts of me, to just really treasure every breathing moment instead of just speeding through it. Yeah.
I appreciate the ebb and flow of the emotion in this reading. For me, the first page or the first half is kind of difficult to read. Like I can feel myself being dragged down into that feeling of, oh, I'm so tired. I'm just dreading what's coming next because I don't know if I can take one more straw. But in that next phase, in the next half, once you submit to that feeling of, oh, maybe I have gone a little too far, a little too fast, and now it's time to just slow down. It feels like an invitation and a sigh of relief to just, okay, I can just breathe.
Yeah, it was definitely very relatable because it's just talking about burnout. Like if you don't rest your body will shut down and make you rest. And yeah, definitely really relatable. It always brings up like a sense of longing in me that we should be living our lives differently. And you know, maybe our bodies take so much maintenance because we're supposed to slow down. We're not supposed to be going so fast. We need to sleep at night. We need to sit down and eat.
Did you notice one of the phrases that the poet uses? Correct me if I'm wrong, something like, take refuge in your senses. Yeah.
Take refuge in your senses. Open up to all the small miracles you rush through.
Yeah. The Buddhists say, take refuge in the Sangha, in the Buddha, in the Dharma. The Irish say, take refuge in your senses. That's very Irish. The Irish are very sensual people, and they love the world, the textures, the colors, the scents, the sounds of trees and rivers and grass and mountain, like little Sita rolls around the grass, eating grass and tummy rubs and all this. That's very Irish. So, I guess my question for you all is this: how do you take refuge in your senses? It's like the story of the prodigal son. Remember that one? Where the young lad runs away from home, demands his inheritance, and then goes off and wastes it. And at a certain point, he says, yeah, you know what? I think life was better back home. So he goes home. But the interesting thing is, the gospel text says this: at that moment when he realized, you know, I really don't like eating pig food, had life so much better back then, it says he came to his senses. Isn't that a lovely way to say it? You know, I think the gospel writer was Irish, maybe, you know. Just kidding. But he came to his senses, which is really a good thing. You know? What is my body feeling? What is my body saying? Am I enjoying touch and sound and smell and all the senses today? To take refuge in it. It is a refuge, isn't it? Puts a smile on our face. So I would just encourage us all to take refuge in everything that you normally take refuge in, and then add this little bit, your senses. We'll close with a song. A very sensual song. Oh, wait a minute. Tonight's your last night here. So we have a custom. I forgot. Apologies. If it's all right with you, we send you off with our good intentions and our prayers. Is that okay?
I'll be back.
I know that. At the moment, we're in the moment, yes. We're just going to send you off with our good intentions and our prayers. You don't get that tonight. You have to come back for a longer stay.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right. So, how we do it is the floor is open to anyone who wishes to say anything, if you wish to say something, and then I'll close. So, the floor is open.
Well, thank you for coming to share some of your adventure with us, bringing them along too. You just bring a gentle peace energy, sweet. Just enjoy getting to know you a little. I'm glad there'll be some more time. Hope your adventure continues in peace and joy.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed your presence here. You know, it just kind of feels like home, and I really love seeing like the collaboration of these different churches and different communities, and that effort is really inspiring. Thank you for cooking.
Yeah, that was fun.
I'm glad I had the privilege of meeting you tonight before you left, and your partner as well. So I do hope you'll be back. I'm here a lot, but I don't live here, so hope you have safe travels wherever you go next.
It was a treat to walk in and see you, and when we did centering prayer, you know, it was really cool. That was nice to mix it up a little, and then to also learn about what you're doing, and you know, to sort of contextualize. You know, I came here and without really knowing where I was going, so it helps a lot to kind of have people pass through and teach us a little bit more about what we're actually a part of, you know, that we did, like some of us just meeting now. So it's exciting. And I definitely hope you'll come back.
It was really nice meeting you. I appreciate you listening to my sob story, and it was just nice conversating with you. Look forward to seeing you back.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely enjoyed my time here. I feel very peaceful and very clear. And I love all the walking trails, and being able to cook dinner for you all was a great experience. So thank you, everyone.
Yeah, your Alfredo sauce was amazing. Thank you for coming back to make that.
That sounds like an affirmation.
Certainly is.
Caitlin, I feel like you're on a beautiful path, and you know, many blessings on your pursuits. You know, hopefully getting younger generations on board, and you seem like you're in a really, really healthy and good space. And I hope that continues to sustain you as it has up to this point.
Caitlin's really joy having you. Your essence, your glow. And plus, I wish you all the best on your journey. I know you will be great.
It was nice meeting you.
Yeah.
Have fun spreading the word. It's a fun thing.
I wish I could have stayed a little bit longer to just be part of all this energy. But for my brief visits I've seen, and from what we've talked about, like, I just know how lovely and healing this has been for you. And so I'm looking forward to both of us coming back and staying longer.
Cool.
Caitlin, thank you for being here, for reminding me of the word affirmation and how good and important it is. That was very helpful to me, so thank you. We look forward to your returning adventure. So let's pray together. We give thanks for Caitlin and for Ben. And we ask your blessing on them as they leave us. May they not leave us, but carry us and we them in our hearts. May the nourishment of the earth be yours. May the clarity of light be yours. May the fluency of the ocean be yours. May the protection of the ancestors be yours. And so, may a slow wind work these words of love around you, an invisible cloak to mind your life. May it be so. May it be so. Now we'll close this. Once upon a time, an old warrior poet by the name of Aberdeen landed on the shores of what we call Ireland. And who did he meet but a goddess? And this goddess said to him, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" It's a good question for all of us, really, you know. And he said, "My name is Aberdeen. It means the birth of song. And I'm a Celt. And you know what we Celts do? We conquer." So the goddess said to him, "That's unfortunate. You'll grow out of it. But in the meantime, if you're going to conquer this land, name it after me." He said, "I will. What's your name?" And she said, "Bonva." Would you say that with me? Bonva. It shall be called Bonva. And he went further inland. And as he did, he came across a second goddess. And she said to him, "My sister tells me you're up to no good." He said, "That's right." She said, "Well, you'll be naming this land after me, won't you?" He said, "Okay, I will. What's your name?" And she said, "Fola." Would you say that with me? Fola. So he went further inland, and you can guess what's going to happen, because all good things and crazy things come in three. He goes further inland to the heart of the country, maybe Athlone, and there he encounters, yes, the third goddess, because trinities were around long before Christianity, my friends, and most of them were feminine. So, this third goddess doesn't even allow him to speak. She says, I'll do the talking. You're going to name this country after me. My name is Aru. Would you say that with me? Aru. And from that day until this, the land has been named after her. Well, Aru is Old Irish, and it became in Middle Irish, Ara, and in Modern Irish it became Ire. So, Ireland, the land of the goddess. Deep in the psyche of the Irish people is the belief that the land is sacred, the body of the goddess. It's a beautiful belief. So you treat the land with respect, reverence. You don't frack it, for God's sake. There you go. So the song we're going to sing is based on this song, this text, this ancient text, this story. And it begins with the question, who am I in the wonder? Who am I in the woe? Who am I in the darkness? Who am I in the light? I'll sing a line to sing right back. Who am I in the wonder? Who am I in the woe? Who am I in the wonder? Who am I in the woe? And who am I in the darkness? Who am I in the light? Who am I in the darkness? Who am I in the light? I am wind upon the sea. I am wind upon the sea. Your turn. I am wind upon the sea. I am wind upon the sea. I am the roar of the ocean. 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 I am the salmon swimming in the river. 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 I am the eagle soaring in the sky. 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 I am the teardrop of the sun. 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 I odd side. Your turn. Seems like growling is doing it. Your turn. that for affirmation, Kate. Okay? A little over the top. Okay. We're talking about transformation. Discovering who we are. We're not who our parents told us we are, at least most of our parents, unless we got really exceptional parents. We're not what society tells us. We're not even what we may think. We're something much deeper, much more than we ever imagined. The question remains, who are we in the wonder? Who are we in the woe? Who are we in the wonder? Who are we in the woe? Who are we in the darkness? Who are we in the light? Who are we in the darkness? Who are we in the light? At the close of this day, we give you thanks for your great love that picks us up and twirls us around and says to us, you are my beloved, I delight in you. Start living it. May it be so.